Alright lads, so today we did get news about the Aizen banner, no news whatsoever on the fillers, but what we do know now is the full information for this new Aizen. Now the character, for the most part, the gameplay video that we did post yesterday trying to break down what skills he does have, it looks like we were right for the most part. A lot of the skills that we did say he was going to have, it turns out that's to be the case. One thing we did get wrong though, and I'm kind of annoyed by this, is the killers that he does have. So let's quickly go to the gameplay. We're not going to watch it because we've already seen the gameplay, right? So the first thing you're going to know is that he's a Super Captain Killer. Now, obviously, from the gameplay, it didn't look like he had Captain Killer, so that's a bit weird. Obviously, you know, gameplay was development footage, something to be different. I'm not disappointed by the character because of that, but I would have much preferred if he had another killer. At the end of the day, the character's going to be hitting hard regardless. Get him to level 10 SP. If you eventually max transcend him, it really doesn't matter about what killer he does have. But essentially, he can be used in 3 weeks of GQ for those that care about GQ. And it also just means if a boss spawns in co-op, you're then pretty much one-shotting them. And also, I guess in Arena's case, if you also want to use him there, he's now doing 60% damage to captains, essentially. And that's kind of insane, because if you use Daddy Ichigo, for example, he pretty much one-shots any captain. So it's good and bad. You know, I would have much preferred a PvE killer, but having Captain Killer doesn't make him bad whatsoever. It's just, he's just good in different places now. Different places than I would have preferred personally. But in addition to that, we can also see that he is a Super Holo, so we kind of expected, but just for those that were wondering. And he does appear to be a 12% recharge character. There was a bit of a debate yesterday whether he was a full stamp Soul Link or a recharge Soul Link. And as expected, the most reasonable route to go through was to give him the recharge Soul trait, because in Arena, if you have full stam, then you get a shafted link, and I don't think Caleb would want to do that to this type of character. So he's probably going to get strong attack damage, 90 additional SP in Arena. I don't think they're going to show his Arena soul traits or Arena skills if he does get any, so just do keep that in mind. He might be even more insane in 2 days time when we find out what he does pick up for Arena. Moving on from that, we can see his new innate skills. So firstly, he has paralysis immunity, which is kind of nice. I would have preferred all status immunity, but I can understand why they didn't do it. I would have liked to see all status immunity, or at the very least, paralysis immunity and weakening immunity. Unfortunately for Aizen's case, he only got paralysis immunity, which again isn't a bad one to have. You either want to have weakening immunity or paralysis immunity. I guess in Arena situation, he's not going to get paralyzed whatsoever by any of those Shinjis that try and, you know, inflict the paralysis every 5 seconds. So it's not too bad. And as you can see from the bottom here, he has a new innate skill, dodge Super damage 50%. Oh my god. So, in normal PvE play, this isn't going to be that huge. In Arena, oh my god. And, I don't even want to think about it. Even to a certain extent in PvP, for example, this could be kind of broken, because he, essentially, what this is evasion, right? You have 50% chance to dodge any attack a Soripa hits you on. 50%, lads. Take this character into Arena, where most people are using Soripas. He ain't getting hit. And my voice is gone, but I just kind of woke up, right? He isn't getting hit. 50% dodge? Are you insane? And then, you know, maybe even give him more evasion. Like, I don't know what they were thinking with that, but yeah, he has 50% chance to dodge attack from any Soripa enemy, whether that's Arena, whether that's Guild Quest bosses, co-op bosses, or even normal mobs. That's going to be absolutely insane. I think more insane for Arena. He isn't designed to be used in Arena, but you bet your ass he's going to be amazing in Arena too. But yeah, that dodge Soripa damage is just going to be nutty. And now in this case, if he is a Soripa too, so if you want to use Aizen and go against Aizen, you still have to go through the toxicness that this character is going to be. Now, luckily for Aizen's case, he has the Vortex, so it's very likely he's going to get some of those hits off, but yeah, that's just mad. That's just mad. And then obviously they do confirm that Aizen does have a new skill called Frenzy Plus 2. They're not giving it some extra name. It's literally just Frenzy Plus 2, which is just so funny to me. Now, going through all the skills that he does have, from top to bottom, he has 20% Bruiser, which is normal attack damage, 40% Devastation on his Soul Bomb, Havoc plus 20%, Full Stamina damage plus 20%, Frenzy plus 2, Debilitator for 5 seconds, Sprinter plus 1, Sharpshooter, and then also hit hidden enemies 100%. So the character does come with a nice set of skills. Now, the main things to take note here is, yeah, he doesn't have Long Stride, he doesn't have Complete Status Immunity, which is perfectly fine. Long Stride, you can just give it to the character regardless. I do like what skills he does have. It's going to make him a very good character, to say the least. And one thing to note, the Frenzy plus 2 with no Berserker, because that's how they're balancing it, right? They're going to give characters Frenzy +2, but they're not giving them Berserker, maybe until like a year or two from now, right? Let's say, for example, the 7th anniversary character might have Frenzy +2, and then they might then get 60% Berserker, which is going to be insane in of itself, right? I don't want to think about that right now, though. So the main thing to know here is that I believe someone else did the maths. Frenzy +1 with like 60% Berserker is the same as Frenzy +2 with no Berserker. Don't quote me on that, it's around similar damage. With the full stem, I believe Aizen does outdamage someone with 60% Berserker, so do keep that in mind. But the main thing that Aizen has going for him, and this might be the case for another character in the future, but most of this Aizen is the attacks he does have. Every attack has a chance to inflict weakening and or drain, and that's absolutely insane. On top of his Vortex, which is now a 75 hit attack, there's going to be a very, very good chance if you use that SA2, you're just gonna heal your HP. You're never going to die with this character because he's just constantly healing. And mind you, that SA2 is up for a long time. Like, if you have full recharge, the Vortex is going to be disappear for like 3 or so seconds, and then you can use it again. So this character is just, we don't have characters with lifesteal. Like, the drain is basically lifesteal, but it isn't really consistent with other characters like Tsukishima that does have it. But with this Aizen, it's basically non-stop healing because of the hits he has, especially on that Vortex, right? So he's an insane character just for that. He's going to do a lot of damage, and he has good enough skills, right? He's going to be dodging a lot of the times from Sorupers. He has paralysis immunity, so he isn't going to get paralyzed. He has Sprinter, Sharpshooter, Debilitator, Devastation, Bruiser, Hidden Enemies, Full Stam, Havoc, and Frenzy +2. So he's a very good character, and I kind of like that, right? He's a top tier character in his own right. Compare that to Artwork Ichigo. They both do different things. They're not the same character, so I do appreciate that. You know, Ichigo has the long stride, he has more mobility. Aizen, on the other hand, can do more damage, and then he can also just dish out constant weakening and drain and just get non-stop heals. So if you ask me right now who is better, Ichigo or Aizen, I'm really not sure, honestly. I think we have to wait and see until Aizen comes out for me to make that decision. But at first glance, maybe Ichigo's just a tad bit better. But I'm just thinking about like how easy content's going to be with this Aizen, that I might just have to push for Aizen to be the best character in the game at this point. Which is, yeah. But yeah, we'll talk about that more in a couple of days when that does release. And also, I do want to mention 2 more characters that are going to make your Aizen better if you do pull them. First, we have the Lisa, who does give Heart Attribute Sorcerer damage to status effect plus 20%. So if you inflict a drain, or you inflict a weakening, or you inflict any kind of status on it, let's say another person does it in your co-op lobby, if you are a Heart Attribute Sorry bot, you're now doing 20% more damage to that ailment, right? Or that ailment inflicted enemy. So if you have her on your team along Aizen, let's say you're farming IZ, for example, then this Lisa joins, well, now you're doing 20% more damage to the enemies that you inflict status armors on, which again he's going to do very, very often. It's essentially, it's not Disabler, but it's close enough. In addition to that, you also have the Zangetsu, who is then given Heart Attribute Soripers strong attack damage plus 20%. So if you want Aizen to do even more damage, then get this man in your team. Now, he is a premium character that hasn't been too common because pretty much no one pulled in his banner, but in the future, if you do get him, he's making your Aizen a lot better, which is always nice to see. But anyway, lads, that was the video for today, just talking about the character's new skills. Overall, I like the way they built him. He's a lot different compared to Ichigo, and he's OP in his own right. The Frenzy +2 with the Vortex pretty much ensures that he's going to get non-stop heals. The Captain Killer, for me personally, is the only disappointing part about this character. I would have much preferred if he was given a better killer effect. You know, sorry, but Captain is just, we already had that with Daddy Ichigo. Speaking about Daddy Ichigo, by the way, and don't quote me on this, I need to confirm it when it does happen, but Daddy Ichigo does go through, or does bypass, Sorry-but dodges. So does that mean he doesn't get affected by the 50% dodge rate by Aizen? I think that's actually the case, and if that's the case, that's kind of cool, because then if you are stressed about Aizen, you know, dodging you 50% of the time, 1, just don't bring a Sorry-but, or 2, just bring Daddy Ichigo, which people are already doing anyway, if that is the case. Again, we have to wait and see until the character comes out. We also have to wait to see what kind of treatment he's going to get for Arena. There is still a chance he can pick up something like Poise or Long Stride in Arena from the level 5 ability if they do want to do that, and we will find that out on the 22nd when we do get banner information regarding the fillers that are going to be in the banner. With that being said, hope you guys did enjoy the video. Let me know what you guys think about this Aizen now that we pretty much know mostly everything about the character. The only thing that we still don't really know is his first strong attack. If it is Bambieta's first strong attack or not, we'll have to wait and find out again when the character does get released. That being said, hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.